Staying with sport, over the past 6 weeks, 14 nations have been competing in the cricket world. The event's taken place in New Zealand and Australia, and the two nations will meet in this weekend's final. The competition's been regarded by many as a success, with high attendances at most matches and fans attending from all over the world. But it was only a decade ago cricket was regarded by some as a dying sport, with empty stadia at most international matches and players pursuing other careers due to a lack of money. Rise News business producer Jagdip Cheema joins me now. What's actually changed? Because you would no doubt say this has been a success, hasn't it?
Well, looking at some of the attendances has been great. And even some of the matches, especially India v Pakistan, which was watched by over 1 billion viewers.
You can understand why.
Yeah, well, it's a popular sport in that region of the world. But what's changed is that money's flown into cricket, which it didn't have, say, 10 years ago. And the attendances have certainly picked up. They've rebranded cricket from a 5-day game to a 2020 game, which lasts, what, 2 to 3 hours now?
Yes. Instead
of a 5-day match which could end in a draw. And the big change was when 2020 cricket was introduced in England, and that the International Cricket Council arranged the World Cup, which was held in 2007, and was won by cricket superpower, which is India. And advertisers absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a population in India of over 1 billion people, and cricket's the #1 sport. So advertisers decided to throw money at it, and the Indian Cricket Board recognised the potential that was there for the game.
And obviously, I mean, this is such an obvious question, but television must have had a lot to do with it, mustn't it?
Well, the deals are astronomical for the, especially for the Indian Premier League, going into millions of dollars. And the players themselves, they were some of the aspiring cricketers in the Caribbean and in New Zealand and Australia were previously pursuing other sports.
Well, indeed, I was going to say to you, so now we're looking at a sport that provides a more than decent living for more people, presumably.
Yeah, of course it does. And some of these cricketers, they don't even have to get to international standard to be earning millions of dollars for 6 weeks' work. And that's what I mean. The appeal of cricket is back, and it wasn't there previously. And you can see more cricketers, aspiring sportsmen, deciding to pursue a career in cricket.
Do you think that cricket has expanded its boundaries geographically as well? What I mean is, you know, are there countries who might not have been interested in cricket and now looking at it as an entertaining sport for the reasons you've just been talking about?
Potentially so, but that's an area where it actually lacks at the moment. And there's only 10 major nations actually playing cricket. The United States, China, these are all kind of areas for certain sports where they're attempting to grow, but cricket's a little behind in that area, I'd say.
Yeah. I suppose really it's set fair, isn't it? Has this been a success in your view?
The tournament itself?
Yes.
Well, looking at the attendances, especially in New Zealand, most of the games have been sold out. Even smaller nations such as Scotland and I believe they played Afghanistan.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
and that game was sold out as well.
Yeah.
And previous events, a man and his dog were turning up to actually watch it. And in this one, where you're getting 20,000 people and all the tickets sold.
So I suppose what you can do is you can say that provided you actually stage the place in one of these nations you've been talking about, then you're going to get a success. Who's going to win at the weekend, do you think?
Well, my heart actually wants New Zealand to win, but the head says Australia. They're the best team in the world.
Jagdip, thanks very much indeed.